Nobody will ever be able to stalk us here or get anywhere near us because the government will immediately kick them out. The government is our neighbor. It's official. Hales Headquarters, they're taking over. This place is going to the birds. Hales Headquarters is an incredible place of rest and respite and relaxation. But there's parts of Hales Headquarters that nobody's really ever seen. And there's things that people want to know. And the first thing is what's going on with the baby robins. It's been storming all day, and Mama Robin is no longer on the nest. So let's peek how many eggs are in there now. I can't see, it's too high for me. Question is, did you see? I just looked at the video you just saw, and it's very apparent that baby robin is trying to hatch. Baby robin right there is trying to get out of the egg. So as of later today, we are gonna have a baby robin. Now, I don't know where Mama Robin is right now, or Daddy Robin. I do know there's another robin around the back by the pit, which is what we call the living room, that's attacking the glass and the window right now. But I'm really excited about the baby robin going to be here any moment now. Let's check out the other nest behind the house. I like to actually film right there on the hammock. The reason is because lighting is controlled and sound is controlled. So that makes it a perfect area to actually film. But it makes it a perfect area up here as well, where I believe, forget what kind of bird it is. It might be called a titmouse. I'm not trying to be vulgar. I literally think that's the name of the bird. Hammock 2. Come on. What do we got? Show me what's in there. Any babies? 5 eggs! I'm gonna be a granddad to 5 baby titmouses, which are birds. You know, I'm probably not saying that right at all. It's probably the wrong bird. But there's another bird that's been out here driving me crazy this morning because, where'd it go? It is a robin, okay? This is a pergola out here. And down here is where the waterfall is, which I'll turn on for you in a little bit. The waterfall comes right through there. So many people ask what this tree is. This is a Japanese maple. And they're always like, what's that purple tree? What's that behind you? It's a beautiful, beautiful Japanese maple. If you've never had a Japanese maple, these are incredible, incredible plants. But what's been happening is a robin's been dive bombing right through here and right up through here. So they see their reflection. As you can see, the waterfall is reflecting right now. They see their reflection and they take it as a threat. Kind of like the peacocks, when the peacocks are trying to exert dominance over one another. And, oh, by the way, we should probably go look at the peacocks. But before we do, there was a ton of rain. We got to go look at one of the 3 creeks. Yeah, there are 3 creeks at Hales Headquarters. Just one of the many areas that I love at Hales Headquarters, this creek. As you can see, the bonfire area is down there as well. Now, I absolutely love having different areas to hang out with friends, to relax. Man, look at the creek. It's up right now. It's way up. And I love being in the woods and hearing nature sounds. So you can hear all the birds. As a matter of fact, you'll probably hear the peacocks because they're in mating season right now. And they have not stopped making noise. And, but this is what makes it, I love it. This is just what makes it so perfect. You could literally just stay down here all day listening to the creek. And you can see the creek is right there. As a matter of fact, you can see my creek hammock right there, which it's soaking wet right now. I won't be jumping in it anytime soon. But, man, talk about a place of rest, which then the creek flows through here, through the culvert under the drive. Let's go look at the bonfire pit really quick. Now, this here, some may remember, This is a patio that I made out of natural stones of a turtle. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what it looked like when I originally did it. What do you think?
You love turtles?
We all love turtles.
Who doesn't love a good turtle?
Christian, let's do a zebra next.
How do we do that? A zebra or a giraffe.
We love zebras.
Look at that. That's one Hales of a turtle.
Handmade bonfire area. As a matter of fact, just this past weekend, had a bunch of friends over, having a great time with a bonfire. Now, this pile of wood back here, Christian and I, we've actually been working for about a week and a half, getting all the dead trees, all the down trees from the winter. As you can see, that pile is taller and bigger than me. And if this ain't the perfect spot for a bonfire, I just really don't know where it is. Now, this is one of my favorite chairs right here because I built this with a chainsaw for George out of sassafras. And so it smells extremely sweet. And there are smells that I miss. And I'm sure some of you understand, you know what your person smells like and things along those lines. And sometimes you're like, man, I miss that smell. For me, I smell like grease and oil. That's me. Look at this babbling brook right now. Oh, I absolutely love it. Doesn't really get much better out here than this. And one of the things everybody says, the comparison from filming at Hales Headquarters to filming in Florida is how green and lush Hales Headquarters is. And it is. It's very green and it's very beautiful, especially this time of year in the spring. And how do you beat it? How do you beat this? I mean, we could have a boat race, but before we have a boat race, let's look over here. By the way, I pulled all electric down here. So I have electric. Christian and I will be putting LED lights up above the bonfire area. So, because when it gets dark, it like gets dark. So over here at the campfire area, one of the things that I did was I put in a grill. Yep, there's a full grill right there. And then this little grill right here will swing and you can cook right over the bonfire area. And yeah, we even have a picnic table. Hales Headquarters comes with its own pool. See this right here? This here is our swimming hole. This water has cut such a deep groove down into the sandstone that it's roughly 4.5 to 5 foot deep right here any time of the year. Anytime we want, we can take a plunge. We just jump right in. Except it seems to me that I'm the only one that has done that so far. George hasn't jumped in. Now, Christian and Patience, they've gone through in kayaks, but they've never actually taken the plunge and truly went swimming yet. The biggest benefit of Hales Headquarters is we cannot be stalked. Now, you can try stalking from outside of the property, but the government is our neighbor. What that means, nobody will ever be able to stalk us here or get anywhere near us because the government will immediately kick them out. It's actually illegal for the government to ever sell the property, ever develop the property. Now you may be thinking, but Jeremy, don't you have trails all around you because it's a national park? No, I don't have a single trail around me. I have plenty of acreage, and then I can actually, watch, you see that right there? Watch this. I just crossed the line. And guess what? I can, because it's a national park. It's open up to me to do whatever I want to do. That's legal. It's got to be legal. It absolutely has to be legal. But it's for the people. And I happen to be the people. And there's no development around me, and there never will be. Plenty of notices about the peacocks, and plenty of dogwoods. So you can see everything is flowering right now, and I can't be stalked. I literally cannot be stalked. Crook, Lynette can't get anywhere near me. They can't go, oh, there's 1.66 acres right by Jeremy. We're going to stalk him there. No, they can't do that. They'll never, ever be able to buy any pieces of property here. Now, I will say there's 10 acres not far from me, and it's got a shed. Oh man, you know what? They actually might like that. It does have a shed on it, but it's more like a barn. But they're asking $1.1 million for 10 acres. Pretty sure Lynette and Crook aren't going to show up anytime soon. With views like this, it's kind of tough having something like this right out your windows. And it's unfortunate, but we have finally had to bite the bullet and we had to get a dumpster. This is a 20-yard dumpster. You can see there's feed bags, there's mattresses, I mean, there's even bricks in there from storage units. So even though the village has a contract with unlimited garbage, with me talking with Republic Services, it was just easier for them to just give me a dumpster, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's here, there are no flat spots. I mean, I live up on a mountainside. Might be a hillside, depending on who you talk to. So, but there is a dumpster now, and we've started to fill it, and I think it's just what it's gonna have to be. There's no good place to hide it. Did you hear that? Because I heard that. Bad news. On my way up to the peacocks, which you can hear right now, I decided to get a stepladder and check up on the baby robin. And it looks like an animal got in there. That was not a baby robin cracking from the egg. That was a baby robin stolen from the egg. This is right outside Hales Headquarters office. The office is right here and the windows. And we have this beautiful bird bath, which was sent by a fan, by a viewer, and it LED lights up at night. Now, we just put sunflower seeds and bird seed in all of the feeders, and I have to go get more. Now, before I got up here, there were yellow finches everywhere. You can hear them. They're everywhere. They're up in the branches. They went up here, they went up here. And that's one of the beautiful parts of working in the office here, because you're level with nature. It's like a nature conservatory or observatory right out your working window. And then the peacocks, they're straight up there. Something's terribly wrong. How did you guys get here? Are you spies? Were you sent by the bad neighbors? Everybody knows who the bad neighbors are. I'm sure you're spies. Wait, hold a second. Oh, you escaped? You need a refuge? Well, don't you worry, because a real turtle rescue and refuge is coming to Otter Creek. As we make our way up to the bird aviary, you can see there's one thing I love is nature, and I encourage nature. That's a salt lick for all the deer. Not only that, you'll see there are cameras hidden everywhere. So every animal that actually, whoa! Like my lucky Bucky, every animal that shows up, we have on camera. And so far, there have been all kinds of coyote, fox. There was a beautiful, beautiful male fox, which did not mess around with the peacocks, thankfully. I need to mow right now. Unfortunately, I got one mowing in, and then Christian took the mower to another property, and the mower broke. So that's the way it goes sometimes. Christian's like, I'm sorry. And I told Christian, I was like, Christian, this is part of business. Storage units, things are gonna break. Mowers, things are gonna break. So $250 later, well, we got a mower again. Okay, we don't have any possums inside the actual trap, but check this out. This is gonna be epic. Trust me on this one, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Okay, now, to date, I still have to clean all this up. I haven't got, a lot of this is gravel. And the reason why you have gravel in with your birds, they will digest, ingest, and it helps them. Look at that peacock feather right there. Okay, let's see what we have in the nest right now. It helps them break down and digest. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness. We might have 12 peacock babies. There's just one of the proud papas. How you feeling, Daddy? 12? That's 14 eggs total because I sent some to our friends in Florida. You got to be proud. Look at you strutting around all proud. Look at you. Where's all your lady friends? Can we go check out your lady friends? All right, we're going to go follow him. Now, his buddy is probably back here strutting his stuff. Yep, there he is right there. And there's all the lady friends. Okay. We'll get a close-up on him. There he is right there. Now, there's 3 hens, which are called, these are peafowl. The males are called peacocks. And you can see, he's coming back towards me over here. So the males are called peacocks, females are called peahens. And then that's a clutch of eggs. So during mating season, these two will holler and yell and go, ah, ah, which I'm trying not to set them off right now because I talk to them all the time, for mating rights. And then the females will lay all of their eggs. And once they're done laying, they'll start brooding, or they'll sit on the eggs. Well, they obviously aren't done laying yet. It's a total of 14 so far between the 3 mature girls. So they're not done laying yet because none of them are brooding yet. Of course, the other thing that could happen is they may decide they don't want to brood or to sit on the eggs. So people have a misconception saying if you touch the eggs, the birds will abandon them. That is not true at all. Not any aspect or ounce of truth to that. You can touch the eggs, you can do whatever you want with the eggs. Mama's going to brood when she's done laying her eggs, laying the clutch. And some may or may not. Last year she did, one of the hens did, and I'm hoping this year another one will. You look so pretty. You're a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a proud daddy, aren't you? We'll get those eggs hatched anytime if we can talk your lady friends into sitting on them. And they will only sit once they're done laying. And the eggs have a gestation, they have a fertilization period of about 10 days. So it's been 2 weeks since they started laying. So some of those eggs will not hatch because it's overlapped. But if one of them starts brooding, oh, somebody just jumped up top. If one of them starts brooding, those eggs could hatch within 4 weeks. It's usually 4 to 5 weeks. Once mating season is over, which is going to be real soon, these boys will lose their big train of feathers, their eye feathers, that they're drying out in the sun right now. I do miss the chickens. I can't wait to go back and see the baby ducks too. Let's take a peek in George's she shed. Now, normally, I am not allowed in here. That's just part of the rules. See? Leave your worries at the door. Believe you're beautiful, smart, and perfect just the way you are. Watch chick flicks, gossip, and reminisce. What happens in the shed stays in the shed. So normally, I'm not allowed in here, but George just told me she wanted some projects done in here. So, let's take a peek. Now, all of this is pallet racking. That's commercial pallet racking from Walmart. That's all for YouTube auctions. That's all sorted out. Those are lots for YouTube auctions. Everything from all the sports cards, and we do have plenty, to apparently we got money as well. She's been holding out on me. So what she wants, she's been holding all of these boxes, and she said she was holding them. You hear them. You hear the peacocks. She was holding all those boxes for garbage that we put down at the end of the road for the garbage company. But now that we have the dumpster, we're gonna use the dumpster now. So now all of these boxes can get out of the way. And if you can see behind the boxes, there's actual beautiful bedroom furniture in there, and mirrors and all kinds of things. So she wants all this cleaned up. Sounds like a Christian and Patience job. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh, if Judge DeThomasis, if you're watching, which I know you are, those are just air. They're air and BBs. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing other than that. There's nothing hidden here on the property. There he is, strutting him stuff. just yelling and screaming. He's got about a week, maybe 2 weeks left of mating season. He better get it in while he can. This is the trunk that I actually cut George's chair from the bonfire, or throne from. That's the sassafras, and they smell really sweet, and I know you're probably thinking tea. And the thing is, if you leave the stump, you can get new shoots. As you can see, these are all sassafras shoots. One of the ways you can tell a sassafras is if you find the leaves. I used to teach the kids that they look like dinosaur footprints, okay? I used to do a lot of creation camp teaching and outdoor education classes, and so I would always tell them three-toed dinosaur. It's the wood's natural snack. You can take some of the branches, you can peel back the bark, you can chew on that, get that sweet taste in your mouth. The other thing you can do is that sassafras oil. A lot of times you can just take it, put it on your wrist, put it on your face. It smells so good and so sweet that, well, you won't be able to keep the peacocks off of you. I've got to check on the water. So I do have much better water than Otter Creek, and I have it all trucked in here. So this is actual city water. It's trucked in from a city, 10,000 gallons at a time. And this is the cistern, which is also fed by one of, by one of my wells. And it looks like we have plenty of water right now. A lot of my property actually can't be built on or improved or put up any more structures without a variance from the national park. That's part of the governance that when I purchased it, I knew that. But this portion, and you can see this is a huge portion of woods. I could build a house, I could build an in-law suite, I could literally do anything I want. And here in the middle of the woods is a shed. No, we are not in Florida. And yeah, if Lynette and Crook could, they would probably try and break in and live there. And it's probably one of the creepiest things ever. I bought the property without ever even looking at the structure. So we're gonna look at it together. I've been away for quite some time. It wasn't until I owned the property that I came to this portion of the property and looked inside for the very first time. Here we go. Come on. There it is, there it is, there it is. Look at that brick. We've got brick, we've got board. Oh, we got dirt. We got lots of dirt. We've got an animal, we've got, oh man, we got a lot of things going on here. That needs some repairs for sure. What is it? This may give you a little bit of a clue. Did you get a clue? That was a quick look. Looks like there was some... You hear what I'm hearing? We better look quick and then get inside the house. This is an old sauna. And the owner before me told me that he used to have business meetings in here. Now, I can't claim what was actually going on in here. And I'm not sure what kind of business meeting happens here in the middle of the woods in a sauna, but this is the hot room. By the way, he built it. He already told me he built it. That's the hot room. And then the cool-off room. No, I will not be inviting anybody over. No business meetings in the sauna. And then the cool-off room is over here. Which, frankly, I kind of like. But not so much that I would ever say that I was going to live in here without a toilet, electricity, any utilities. Oh wait, maybe I'll bring a bucket. Back in the garage, one of the cool things about the garage is this is humidity control. So you may think this is actual temperature. Nope. It's all about humidity in the garage. Now, one of the beautiful parts of it is light comes in everywhere, from up top to even the bench, which looks out over the creek and the woods. The woods where the shed or the sauna are, it's right that way. And it's a beautiful area to see. All the totes of treasures that are brought back from Florida, They're right here from Quarter Collections. Oh yeah. Strawberry shortcake, E.T. Look at this. This is all jewelry from storage units. Somebody sent that to us. This is all jewelry from storage units as well. It does not go into the bedroom. I want to take this whole thing out right here. So if we back up a little bit, we can see that's right at the entrance of the doorway. And this closes off the main living room area, as does this. So I want to knock that out. I want to knock this out, and hopefully we get that done this season. And what that will do is open up this entire area here, which again, you can see the beauty of all of creation, all of nature outside. Right now, it's closed off to the kitchen, to the island, which is the main area for eating, which is where socialization happens. So it's kind of awkward that you have this whole island, which by the way, this is where I wanted the barber chairs right here, but it's cut off. Now, here's some of the cool things about the kitchen, okay? And if it wasn't for you guys, I would have forgot. I have an on-demand, literally an on-demand hot spigot. So I don't have to boil water. As you can see, the steam is already coming up. That is on-demand steam boiling water. And that's how I'm actually making Jell-O. That's Starburst cherry Jell-O I just made about an hour ago. Because I still don't know how to use my stovetop. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure how are there drawers. Of course, I have drawers for silverware, but I have no silverware. I don't even know how you put a stovetop in there. So the microwave, I do know. Oh, hi. You see the reflection right there. What's up? I know how to use this. I have no clue. And you can tell I finally went out and did some grocery shopping and I got some Jell-O. And so I know how to do Jell-O. It is 1:45 and I haven't had lunch yet. I have no idea. Like, there's 2 stoves. Like, I've never seen anything like this in my life. 2 stoves. What do you do? So I can see here, upper oven, lower oven, panel lock. I'm never going to be able to figure this stuff out. Here's the robin that keeps dive bombing my windows. You can hear him. Pick, 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 pick. He is literally attacking. I don't get stalked by people out here. I get stalked by robins. And so he is seeing his reflection and he's pecking at it. We jumped down into the pit, you know, underneath the gremlins and the boglins and the old hickory antique chair that, well, some of you may remember this from the haunted unit. The person died, we found the ashes, and then this thing jumped out of the back of the truck. Well, I repaired it, and it never ever rocks on its own, but it looks super cool there. And I do have quite a few collections, but what most people may not know is I actually have a movie collection. Now, I, for one, particularly love movies. So the top up here is all Blu-rays. As a matter of fact, these are all Christmas Blu-rays right here. I brought home a bunch of Blu-rays that we found. And the nice thing about storage units is you find like so many movies. So many movies. To the point where I don't even know which ones I have anymore. I bring them back and I go, oh man, this one is really good. I love nature documentaries. That one's so good, so good. But this one, that one is probably one of my all-time favorites. But the nice thing is you can have all kinds of movies if you can't get streaming. A lot of people love this area of Hales Headquarters because there's a waterfall. Now, as you can hear already, I could lay down in this hammock. There goes the waterfall right there. Remote control. I could lay down in this hammock and I could pass out, just like Conky, well for the rest of the day. Listening to the streaming water, listening to the rain come down. It's as if this home was built for nothing else but rest and peacefulness. And that's why I'm so thankful God has blessed me with it. The spiral staircase of death and doom. Because I hit my head on it so much. I do love that there are skylights everywhere. And you can even see right up here. Because the skylights, they don't winter very well, the covers. I've actually put Gorilla products on them to keep them from leaking. Not that they have been. Let's peek in here a little bit. But I would love to put a Ghostbusters fire pole in there. And this is one of the coolest features of the house right here. A lot of the furniture was left behind because there's no way somebody could put it anywhere. So for example, forgot to put the kickstand. So you have this Murphy's bed, which is super cool, that pulls right out of the wall. But if I was a visitor, that's not the room I'd stay in. I'd go right down the Rock and Roll Hall. No, it's not the Hall of Fame, it's just the hall. And I would come over to this bedroom. Now this bedroom, this is all storage unit or thrift finds. And Christian and Patience have themed everything, decorated everything. They used to have a snake in here. One of their kids had a snake in here. They lost the snake, never found the snake. But this is where I would stay. Right here with all of these corner windows, looking out at all of the beauty that surrounds. Like this stuff is from storage units. You know, this glass, I love this stuff. Some of it may be from some of you guys as well, but if we look out this window, we see the woods. If we look out that window, we see the woods. That window, we see the woods. And most guests actually choose to stay right in here in this room because frankly, it's the best. Unless you're in the master bedroom, which you can tell I don't make the bed in the morning, which typically makes George upset. But what's done is done. I haven't turned the heat back on. It's been chilly. I got this comforter from a storage unit. So I'm going to double up blankies. And man, look at this. Unfortunately, we have to look at a dumpster, but all of nature right out here, right at your fingertips. And if I want to just chill at the highest point in the property, I can come right up here. I can edit in my editing chair. I did find this massage table in a storage unit, but as you can tell, it's just dusty. Literally has never been used, but I had great plans for it because my back is always thrown out. But apparently, those plans aren't going to be in place anytime soon.